for joining us once again for Apocrypha, where we watch Downtime, episode 16.
Yep, all the other Apocrypha that we've seen so far
Kick back,
has been,
relax.
there you go, has been BBV. I think it's Bill and Bob videos or something.
Yeah.
This is the first one done by Real-Time, R-E-E-L, like
Real.
film reel. Yeah. We're going to be watching some more of their stuff later on, and some more of the BBV. Let's see.
Real-time films in real time. Really real.
Okay, this came out in
95.
95, October. Yeah, the last one was September 95.
Ah.
This one came out like right after it. Oh, by the way, I'm Hatter. This is Holden.
That's me.
What are you drinking today?
The red Powerade. Branching off from the blue one we had last week.
Twisted
And
tea.
you gave me this. Oh, Twisted Tea?
Yeah, whiskey, yeah.
I didn't know they made a whiskey. Twisted Tea whiskey. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, let me pick that up.
Yeah, I like Twisted Tea.
Alright, so anyway, if you haven't zoomed in, you can do that. You see the Brigadier. You see Sarah Jane Smith.
The Brigadier's
You
back.
see Victoria Waterfield and Yeti. This is basically a sequel to the Web of Fear.
A treacle.
Well, yeah, because you got the first one.
First is
What was it? The Abominable Snowman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Web of Fear, and then this one. Although this is more directly relatable to Web of Fear because they mention that it takes place in London again, and they mention what happened 25 years ago with the Yeti in London several times.
Butterscotch coming out of my nose. Spicy butterscotch.
Alright, so anyway, the production values keep getting better and better.
This one was good.
Yeah, it's right up there. The weirdest part is that there are several scenes on an ethereal plane.
Yeah. I like
Those. Like the beach and black and white and stylized.
I like the sky effects. Everything's warping.
Yeah, it was weird in the Omnipod Man
Oh yeah.
going across the sky. Alright, let's see. Oh, we actually have some Doctor Who news today.
We do.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Okay, and they also brought back the guy who played
Professor Travers.
Yeah, Professor Travers.
Yeah.
And
aged a day.
well, the thing was in the original, I don't think he had the beard, or he had much less of a beard, the black and white one. And then when they get to the Web of Fear, it's much later on, and so they put a beard on him, right? Made him look old. Well, I think it's the Dick Van Dyke thing, where he aged into the character, like Dick Van Dyke did from the first Mary Poppins, and then he comes back and plays the one he played in the first Mary Poppins and made him look old, but he aged into that character.
Oh. Huh.
Isn't that cool?
I haven't seen Mary Poppins.
Oh, wait. You haven't seen the first Mary Poppins?
Either of them.
What kind of childhood did you have?
Instead, we had bed knobs and broomsticks.
I like bed knobs and broomsticks.
That's the one we had.
But Mary Poppins is unarguably better.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's
I don't know. Bed knobs and broomsticks had like World War II soldiers being animated and them shooting. It's pretty cool.
Angela Lansbury is good. And but I mean the first one has Dick Van Dyke.
But they're both like live action with animation, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yes, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Why did they act like that one was so revolutionary when Mary Poppins and Bed Knobs and Broomsticks did it? So is it because they're interacting more?
A lot more.
Huh.
And that whole movie had the animation throughout, whereas Bed Knobs and Broomsticks and Mary Poppins only had it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Okay. We really need to add
Update
a couple
list.
movies to that list. Alright, so... Ooh, it's almost a little too sweet for me.
Oh yeah.
Because I normally don't drink sweet tea anymore.
Uh-huh.
All right. So interesting thing in here, in Downtime. Like I said, they brought back all the old, a lot of the old characters.
Mm-hmm.
Same actors and actresses playing them.
Yeah.
And this is where Kate Lethbridge-Stewart, who's in the modern run of the show, this is where her character's from.
Dick Van Dyke was also a Night at the Museum.
Yes.
Played a bad guy.
I don't remember that he was that particularly bad guy, but yeah.
A bad guy.
Oh man. Anyway, so
I liked him in the Dick Van Dyke show.
yeah, he was good.
It was good.
He's still alive.
His wife was very attractive.
Yeah.
That show.
Yeah.
I like the blooper reels. Like when she accidentally, what do you call it in pool when you knock all the balls in?
Running the table.
Yeah, she ran the table
Okay.
by accident. They're supposed to get away, but she actually did it.
Oh.
It was a blooper reel thing.
Okay. That was random. All right.
I lost the movie.
It might be in the other room. All right. So anyway, okay. Stop distracting me.
All right.
Okay. So in Downtime, it starts out with Victoria Waterfield in Tibet, trying to get to her father, and her way is blocked.
She's in Tibet.
The very beginning. That was before the opening credits.
Ah.
She's in Tibet, and she thinks it's her father. It's not.
It doesn't sound like him at all. It sounds like the intelligence.
Yeah.
So why she think it's her dad?
Because I guess he was mimicking it.
No.
I don't know.
Doesn't sound like it.
But anyway, so there's a monk blocking.
Yeah, who's that
her
monk
way.
guy? Big cone hat.
Yeah. Well, they were mimicking the one from the previous
From
deal.
the
Yeah.
Tibet.
From the deal.
Yeah.
And it turns out she sees Trevor. She's like, you. And we don't see him yet, but you get an idea that's probably who it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so she ends up coming back to London. It cuts to the modern day, or what was in the modern day, 95. Cuts to that, and there's this organization called New World.
So she's time traveling?
No. Remember, they presented her younger.
Yeah.
15 years, and it said 15 years ago. And then that's why she looked older. They gave her some good makeup one way or the other.
It said something about her being 100
Because she was originally born in like the 1850s.
Oh, Victoria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you remember? She...
From the Midas touch.
Oh, it was...
They're transforming...
something of the Daleks.
Yeah, the Daleks were there. Her dad was crazy.
Yeah, but... Yeah, he thought they would teach him how to do that. And
transmutation.
Yeah. A philosopher's stone or what have you.
Is that what the philosopher's stone does? Transmutation?
I believe that's correct.
Oh.
At least in theory. And I'm not talking about the sorcerer's stone. No, philosopher's stone.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
There's a MMO called New World.
Okay.
So I bet that's what they're all doing. They're all just playing video games.
Anyway, so...
The Chili's.
Yeah, these people, they're called Chili's for short for children.
I thought it was because they had the green jumpers.
But anyway, so she founded this organization. She's trying to get the intelligence to give her the truth, the universal truth, whatever it is. The great intelligence is using her to try to make it back into the world, but he has to find the locus.
You can't handle the truth.
Good movie.
I haven't seen that one either. Was it?
Grab my binder. We can go get your list. Will you? Okay. We've got to add some movies to your list.
Need your binder?
Well, I think I left it in there. Let's see. All right. So anyway, so So she developed this cult-like thing where they brainwash people with headphones and, stuff gets whispered in there. And it's pretty effective, actually. And the Brigadier keeps being told stuff by this kid on the astral plane, and he keeps seeing Victoria on the astral plane. Sorry, there's a lot of cut edits on it. Like I said, good production values. Really good production values. The Yeti looked really good. Yeah.
Was it Mary Poppins? And
Different binder.
Wrong binder?
Yeah, the clear one.
Was there another movie? A third movie?
Here.
Mary Poppins, A Few Good Men. Is that?
Yeah. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Okay. Anyway, so they're trying to get the Brigadier. There we go. All
Here it
right.
is.
Thank you. Cute. Right. Thank you. The other binder this is medical stuff because we went to the doctor today.
Oh, cool. I want to look like a greaser. But they.
Oh, there you go. Alright, so...
Is that what they're called?
Hmm?
In Grease?
Yeah, I remember the movie.
The mechanic guys?
Yeah.
They roll their shirts up over their collar shirt sleeves. Like this?
Yeah, to protect it, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know. Alright, so people keep contacting the Brigadier on the astral plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of weird stuff in this where the Great Intelligence manages to get into our world in Trappers, but he's also in the mainframe computer.
Yeah.
And that kid, I can't remember his name.
Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel. He's in the computer.
Yeah.
Well, first he's there, then he's in the computer, then he's the Yeti.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's a ghost
That
hanging out with the Brigadier's grandkid.
Philosopher's Stone transmutating.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. And he shows up and tells people to do things because he can't touch it and stuff.
Yeah. He's a ghost.
It's like...
Because his physical body got turned into the Yeti.
Right, but there's so much going on between all those things, and it's like, it was a little difficult to keep track of at times.
Yeah, they should have put like a filter on it if he's a ghost or something.
Okay.
More ethereal.
If you worked on this real-time production, Downtime, let us know why there's no subtitles on it. Cause
No subtitles. What's up with the subtitles?
Yeah. We would also love to know what a few of the phrases meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so definitely. So the Brigadier wakes up from a 3-day sleep. You get the idea he's not well.
Yeah.
You know?
He's been in the astral plane.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
Fell asleep during tea time. Very un-British.
He goes outside and there's 5 different bottles of milk there.
No,
they leave,
he left the milkman.
Yeah, they leave one every morning.
They don't pasteurize it.
Correct. But they pick up the empties that you leave there. So you go use the milk that day and then you put the empty out.
Yeah.
And the next day they pick up the empties while they do that. But if you're gone, or in his case sick or sleeping, they just leave them there because you paid for them.
Huh. Okay.
Hmm?
They don't still do that. They pasteurize it now?
Mm.
Huh.
I didn't bother to look when I was in England.
Why were they against pasteurization?
Mm.
Isn't raw milk like unhealthy or something?
No, there are people who believe it's a lot healthier.
Oh.
And you can get raw milk, but you've got to get like directly from the source. They won't sell it in grocery stores.
Yeah.
So you've got to go to an Amish guy or somebody and a Mennonite and get it directly from them.
I bet it's expensive.
I don't know. Mm.
Their tables are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, we're talking about Doctor Who, okay? All right. So anyway, the Brigadier gets called in by Trap 6.
MI5.
MI5. Yeah, but he gets called and left a message on his machine by Trap 6. And so the Brigadier had to, right, it was Greyhound was the Brigadier.
Oh.
And they used that sometimes in the show. When they were on the walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Brigadier goes to London, where there's tons and tons and tons of traffic. He literally leaves his car on the road.
Yeah, they're in gridlock.
Yeah, gridlock. Because the Great Intelligence is shutting everything down.
He just leaves his car there.
Yeah, he leaves his car there.
What if traffic cleared up and then his car was just locked in the middle of the street? You're gonna get a parking ticket.
Probably. Get it towed away.
Yeah.
But, so he goes into town, and the New World people are spying on his daughter, Kate Lethbridge-Stewart.
Yeah.
And his grandson, which is introduced in this as well.
A couple of them in a boat.
Yeah, they call him James, but he's named after his grandfather. So one of his names is Gordon, and they also kind of call him Gordy.
Gordy?
Yeah.
Gordito?
Just Gordy. Anyway, so Kate Lethbridge-Stewart calls her father and asks him to help because she's tired of being spied on by the New World people.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
Yeah, so apparently somebody had tracked down the fact that the Brigadier worked for UNIT out of this stuff in Europe.
Yeah.
And, where the headquarters is. Tracked him down, found out he worked for them, found out he was the Brigadier involved in the Web of Fear, although he wasn't a Brigadier at that point. He got the rank the next time we saw him, yeah. And decided that they were going to spy on his daughter, figured out that was his daughter, because they figured he might have left it with her, but they can't seem to find him. So they're spying on her. He goes to London, meets up with a sergeant? No, lieutenant, I think.
Okay.
The sergeant was the guy later on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He meets up with the lieutenant, and the lieutenant starts asking all these questions because he's actually working for New World, and he tries to find out if the Brigadier kept any of the souvenirs.
Yeah.
The Brigadier said, nope, took them all in, sent them all out.
Send them all out.
He's like, you sure? Things do get mislaid. And
lose things, you lose people.
Yeah, exactly what he says. You lose things, you lose people.
So no souvenirs.
And May said you lose men, I think.
But he's lying, because he did have his souvenir.
He was old, he'd forgotten.
He forgot about the souvenir.
Yeah. So, in the meantime, there's this Daniel kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the one, apparently he's trying to figure out, or he's figured out what's going on. And he's hacking into Access,
Yeah.
And then they corner him.
Alt F4.
Huh?
I can't hold it down. Hold it down, Alt F4.
They corner him, and he jumps to escape. And then he is apparently pulled away by the sergeant, the Royal Air Force, now kind of homeless-looking guy, sergeant.
Yeah, he jumped off the... he was being chased by one of the...
Yeah, the concrete balconies. And
Yeti balls.
Now, I don't know where they filmed that, but it looks a lot like... I think so. I'm not sure I ever went there.
Looks like the
Keys.
Bass Pro Shop Pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah. Well, just that part, but I'm talking about all the concrete walkways.
Oh, that looks like the Go-To-Key Library?
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah.
Just a bit, yeah. It's that minimalist kind of architecture. The one time it was called, I can't think of it, but it was very big in the USSR.
Brutalist?
Something weird like that, yeah. But it was just stark. It was actually absolutely stark and depressing.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you go, why in the world would they build that? and there was a time when it was a style for a period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the Godecki Library must have been done in that time period. But anyway, it looked kind of like Milton.
I like it.
Yeah, looked kind of like Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the name of the city.
Milton Keynes.
Milton
Keynes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Keyns, I believe. I think it was named after the guy Milton Keynes. And anyway, so
Milton Luther Keynes Jr.
So the brigadier brought his gun with him.
Yeah.
When you're in the military, you get to keep your gun afterwards, because England doesn't like being invaded.
They're illegal.
Yeah, but with certain exceptions, like the military. Later on, we'll see Wilfred Mott.
Is that still the case? Or did they change that?
No, I think so. Like I said, later on we'll see Wilfred Mott.
Yeah.
And he's an old soldier.
Oh.
And he has a gun.
They want to take the points off of knives. Just have flathead knives. Because of all the knife crime.
The UK has some problems. And it's going to be interesting to see if they can fix them or not. Yeah. Don't want to get into that here and now, but man, they've got some problems.
Everybody's got problems.
Yeah, we got problems.
We got problems.
Not so much Texas.
The
U.S., yeah. All right. So the brigadier uses the gun to get his way out of the meeting, because apparently, the guy he was talking to tried to lure out of him where the Yeti, the locust, was.
And then the chilies show up.
Yeah, a couple of chilies show up, and then the lady with
the brigadier was the locust.
Oh.
Like Harry Potter is the Horcrux. And then all of a sudden they're talking about the little wooden Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm very curious to know if that was a souvenir that the brigadier kept from the web, or no, maybe Victoria kept it. Because the brigadier wasn't in the original.
Right.
The Abominable Snowman, but Victoria was. So I wonder if that was hers,
Maybe.
Yeah.
I wonder how he ended up with it. Then Kate ends up with it. It's on the toy chest on the boat.
Yeah, she's like, I've had this since I was 6. Yeah. Apparently, the brigadier and his daughter were estranged for a number of years. He had a 5-year-old grandson and didn't know it,
Yeah.
But anyway.
Tough childhood. He was off doing military stuff.
Yeah.
Not much of a father figure.
The wife that he had the last time we saw him, because we saw him in the one with Excalibur. Yeah, and
with Ace. Ace was the lady in the lake.
Mm-hmm. Ace came up like the lady in the lake. But anyway, the last time we saw him,
he mentioned having a wife.
Well, he kissed her goodbye.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Okay, so he was in the garden, tending to the plants.
Oh yeah.
And let's see, Battlefield. That was it. He was in the garden tending to the plants, and he gets a call, and the wife comes out and she's like, "Oh, the military called for you." And he says, "I don't do any of that anymore." She said, "You sure? They mentioned somebody called a doctor?" And he's like, stands up, goes in, gets his uniform, and takes off. But apparently in this, they kind of did what they did to Indiana Jones, and they're divorced,
Oh,
so
she died.
No. He asked his daughter at one point when they, were reuniting, if she kept in touch with her mother, and she says,
dead.
No, she says, I just don't see her anymore. I don't spend any time with her either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a Ouija board.
Oh, she's not dead.
Dead to me.
Well, the character might be dead by now in the show. The Brigadier's dead. We see him twice more. Once in Sarah Jane Adventures, and then you want to slap the guy that wrote the last time we see him.
And he doesn't make it back to the actual show?
No, he was going to, and then the actor passed away.
Did they have a different actor playing? Or they just did away with that part?
You want a big spoiler?
Don't I always?
They bring him back as a Cyberman. They reanimate his corpse.
I knew that.
And he comes back as a Cyberman.
Which a different actor.
Well, yeah. The guy died.
That's a sad fate.
It is. But Capaldi's the Doctor at that point. And you remember how he would never salute the Brigadier?
Oh, yeah?
Well, the Brigadier ends up saving his daughter, Kate Lethbridge-Stewart. That's how you know it was him. And then at the very end, as he's going off, as he's, about to pass on, the Doctor salutes him.
Oh. That's nice.
In that episode, the Doctor's the president of the world.
Oh. Like the salamander? He wasn't the president of the world. Was he?
He was the enemy of the world. Oh. That's the name of the cereal. But
that's probably what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, like Salamander was, he was like the main guy at the UN or something like that. But he would get rid of and replace people, whomever he liked, and if he didn't like you, he'd send the really bad stuff to your country, remember? Yeah.
I like when the Doctors, like Hartnell and Troughton, would play doppelgangers of themselves.
Yeah, we haven't gotten that in a while. And I'm trying to think if we have that in any of the new stuff, and I don't believe so.
We get one of the Doctors again, playing himself, but a different regeneration. But he has the same personality?
No.
Different personality?
Yes.
Oh,
well,
that makes sense.
His mannerisms are fairly similar, but they made him gay.
He was also gay in Good Omens.
Okay.
Well, I guess they don't really have gender. They're a demon and an angel.
Yeah, they don't.
Genderless. Gender fluid.
I don't know. But they look like, I love the first season of that, but...
Yeah. I watched the second season.
I started getting the second season, but they made too many changes I didn't like.
I didn't like it, but I like how it ends. The ending of the season 2 is pretty good.
Oh, I may have to give it another shot then. Netflix?
I watched it on Prime, Amazon
Prime
Video.
I got Prime.
Yeah.
Alright.
We're going to come out with the third season at some point. I would hope.
Yeah,
it's on a cliffhanger.
It's one of the problems where you've got the source material, and then you get past the source material, and usually you screw it all up. That's what happened to Game of Thrones. Yeah. You get out past where the author's actually written, and you're suddenly unmoored, and then you start just making up garbage usually.
Yeah, I think season 2 ends so well because it's supposed to be a cliffhanger. But I think it'd be better if they didn't come out with the season 3. Just ended it there, like Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2. You liked how Part 1 ended?
Let the bad guys win every once in a while. I never saw Endgame or whatever because I liked where Infinity War ended. That and I was about sick of Marvel.
Yeah.
And all the stuff they were doing, all the PC garbage, yeah.
They're bringing Robert Downey Jr. back.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Because apparently in one comic in the 80s, they show an alternate universe where Tony Stark became that bad guy, yeah. I don't know, I never saw it. Anyway.
Still not going to watch it, probably.
Yeah, no. Oh my gosh. You know how much money they have to be spending on that Infinity War or whatever it is?
All the budgets? Or the salaries?
Yeah, Disney has lost so much money lately. and they are throwing everything at this.
Yeah, try that.
And the movie, just the salaries alone, that movie has to cost $500 million.
Yeah.
Plus, you put in the sci-fi effects, the advertising, the actual people making the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to cost north of probably $900 million, which means it will have to make back $2 billion to break even. I mean, it's going to be an insane budget.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
That kind of makes you want to watch it, though, right?
Okay.
Isn't that what made Avatar popular? Was the budget they...
You know, I've never seen Avatar.
You never saw Avatar?
No, I call it Crapatar.
Crapatar.
Dances with Smurfs.
Dances with Wolves, yeah.
Yeah, Dances with Smurfs. Avatar is... I heard the story on it. I'm like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it was all the special effects and everything.
Yeah, that's why people went to see it.
Disney lost all their trust with, especially conservatives, but with most of America.
Disney did?
Yeah, it used to be they would put out a movie, it'd be a good, wholesome family movie, and if it was Disney or Pixar, you knew you could go and it would be good quality and it would be family values.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays, they have to take every single white male and replace them. We have Hulk, now we got female Hulk.
Yeah.
We have Iron Man, now we have Iron Heart. We have Thor, now we have Cancer Thor.
Or how bad all the live actions are.
Yeah.
I saw a clip pop up in my feed of Mulan, the animated one. It's so good. It was the "I'll Make a Man Out of You" song.
But then they
did the live action.
They did live action, filmed it in a problematic place in China, where the Uyghurs are.
I heard about that.
Yeah, being exterminated. Took out all the stuff that was fun in the original.
Yeah, all the character growth and
and the songs.
And the songs.
Yeah, and they just had to go that route. But Disney keeps they've been putting into their movies all this woke garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a character. She's the protagonist. Got to make her gay, okay? Or got to do this over here. Got to do that over there. And he's male. He's obviously a bad guy,
But Netflix is doing the same thing. They came out with a couple of children's show that has a lot to do with like gender and sexualities and stuff. So there's a new boycott on Netflix again.
Okay, so
I heard.
Okay, I don't necessarily want to join an organized boycott. I just want to not watch garbage,
Yeah.
Now, if something is good enough, I don't mind smoking it. If it's good enough.
Yeah.
The new Dungeons and Dragons movie. Okay?
Oh, that was good.
It was good. It had woke in it. Here's the female is so much bigger and better and stronger than the guys. Here's the one white male is made to look like an absolute idiot. It had woke stuff in it, but the movie was good enough. Not by a ton, but it was good enough that I didn't necessarily mind that.
Yeah.
Okay? The problem is so many of these people get in there and they write garbage. They're not good writers.
Yeah.
And when they do that, and all they want to do is, I've got the message I need to push across. Here's the message. It's all about the message.
Mm-hmm.
What was it South Park said? Put a chick in it. Make her lame and gay. Yeah, they cut out 45 minutes of the Marvels. It was supposed to be a subplot where two of the young ladies, had a thing going.
The Marvels?
Yeah.
Is that a movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they cut out like 45 minutes of the movie because South Park came out with that statement, and their movie was doing that, because South Park was making fun of them. They had a subplot in Inside Out 2, where of course the character was going to be gay.
Yeah.
And they took that out, and guess what? The movie made money.
Oh.
So, I mean...
I haven't seen the second one.
Yeah, all of their movies that have this stupid garbage messaging do poorly because people don't go to the theater to be preached to and told, you're bad because you're male, you know?
Yeah.
You're especially bad because you're a white male.
Sure.
They want to go to be entertained. They just want some good entertainment. And Disney used to be on the side of wholesome, and it had the benefit of the doubt. But they've been so bad for so long, destroying all the white male heroes from Indiana Jones. They wanted to replace him with what's her face?
Yeah.
Phoebe, Fleabag.
Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars did that to Harrison Ford. Did that to Luke Skywalker. Because thou shalt not suffer a white male hero to live. You know. Well, first you have to degrade him. You know, like they brought back Jean-Luc Picard to degrade him and tell him how bad he was, and then kill him. Oh. They did it in the recent James Bond. It's just they keep replacing male heroes with white male heroes, especially with women or minorities, even historical people, which is crazy. The new they're remaking Amadeus.
CW did it with Batman.
I know, but
Amadeus.
Amadeus.
Rock me Amadeus.
That's Falco, yes.
Okay.
But they made the movie in '86, I think. Won Best Picture. Fantastic movie. But
I haven't seen that one.
Okay, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Yeah.
A namesake. Amadeus is German for beloved of God, and Theophile is French for beloved of God.
Oh.
He was a male white composer. But in this attack on civilization, we got to get rid of all the white men and turn them into something else. They cast an Asian, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as somebody who in this case was white.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like in Doctor Who later on, we get an Indian, not American Indian.
Yeah.
An Indian for playing Sir Isaac Newton, who is straight white.
Yeah.
It's because they want to muddy up the waters and try and convince people that Western civilization is not built on the backs of straight white men. Because they hate Western civilization. It's weird. Anyway, that was somewhat Doctor Who related. But anyway,
yeah.
So these days, Disney does not have the benefit of the doubt in my mind at all. They've been too bad for too long. Yeah. So I have to hear a Disney movie is amazing before I'll even think about seeing it.
Yeah.
If I get it from enough people that it's really, really good.
When's the last time you heard that, though?
Deadpool, the latest Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
Yeah, it was. It was. And I heard that about the...
That's Disney?
Huh?
Disney? Does Deadpool?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Deadpool is a Marvel character. And Wolverine is a Marvel character.
Well, they don't own all the Marvel characters.
They own
like
pretty much everything except Spider-Man, yeah.
Oh.
They own the rights to Spider-Man outside of movies.
I think Fox had Deadpool, and then they acquired Fox, and that's how they ended up with
Yes, yes. Because they bought all of Fox except the sports division or something.
Like that.
Yeah. Anyway, so now, these days, I just don't automatically go to the movies to watch any crap. I have to be told it's really, really good. And every once in a while, you'll see something absolutely fantastic. What was the one? Let's see. There was one, If. If was fantastic. I don't know if it's Disney or not, but it was a great movie.
Huh.
I went to see that one on a whim, and it just turned out to be amazing.
You don't go to see bad movies sometimes because that's all there is?
Every once in a while, yes.
Yeah.
Like,
so I'm doing that this weekend. They're like, you want to go see the new Tron movie? I said, I heard that's terrible. I said, yeah, me too. You want to go see it? I said, okay.
Yeah, just remember, if they're male, they're going to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
I think except for the main protagonist who develops in the movie.
It's called Tron Ares, but they're calling it Tron Arse.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay. Anyway, back to actual Doctor Who.
Where were we?
Yeah. Okay. So the Brigadier gets out of the conversation with the lieutenant using his gun.
Mm-hmm.
He goes and meets his daughter. They have their reunion talk. In the meantime, Sarah Jane had gone to the university. She had... they hired her because of her previous...
investigative journalism.
Well, not only that, but her previous relationship with the Brigadier.
Oh, yeah.
And working with UNIT and stuff.
They didn't tell her that.
No, but they heavily lean on it at that one point. They really heavily lean on it at that one point. So she's like, okay, got to figure this out, and she calls the Brigadier. You might be in trouble. Yada yada yada. So they all eventually wind up together on her houseboat. Mm-hmm. Now, here's one of the many questions I have with this. And like I said, if you worked on this, or especially if you wrote it, would love some stuff. Okay. The sergeant, while they're on the houseboat...
Benton? Oh, the ball guy.
Yeah, the Harry or whatever. He seems to be steering towards the New World guys.
Oh, I thought he was trying to. It was like locked in place because they did the. I don't know how it worked. They didn't explain it, but they're holding the Yeti ball like his bag.
Yeah.
And he's fighting with the rudder, but he couldn't like break free, and it's going towards the group of people.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it seemed to be weird to me that they wound up there. If I'd seen those guys, it would have been directly the other way. You know?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, but you might be right there. Another crazy thing was how the Great Intelligence kept jumping bodies.
Yeah, that was great. It was confusing.
Yeah, it was. The same way that guy kept showing up, Dylan or whatever his name was. Daniel kept showing up where other people were supposed to be.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, how is he doing this?
Because they're not in the ether anymore or whatever.
Right. Well, how's he doing? How does that guy survive?
Yeah.
Turn into a Yeti, but he's inside the computer.
Yeah.
And then end up inside the computer again, and then when the computer's destroyed, winds up a ghost.
Yeah.
And he destroys the computer that he's in.
Yes.
A lot of that, and a lot of the changes on the Great Intelligence from Travers, and then Travers is normal, and he's in the slightly fatter guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he goes back to Travers for some weird reason. And
it's more confusing because when it's the Great Intelligence, he has like the weird voice,
mm-hmm.
but no one else acknowledges that, and they still think it's Travers.
Yeah.
And then he loses the weird voice. So we know it's the Great Intelligence, but they act like they don't know him.
Yeah, and
then he's back to being Dr. Travers.
Uh-huh. And Professor. And once again, with that voice, would have loved subtitles.
Oh, yeah. That would help.
Well, it's a CD burn, you know. When it first came out, yeah. And a lot of these are, although it looks really good on the deal. But yeah, see, it's a CD burn.
Oh, yeah.
Or DVD burn. I don't know if that's the reason it doesn't have subtitles, although...
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. But like I said, production values are great. Okay, so... So they wind up where New World was after going down the river, which I think you should have gone the other way.
Yeah.
They wind up there, and then they come in. The kid is turned into a Yeti,
mm-hmm.
manages to get a hold of the locust.
Yeah.
And then he takes it in to the Great Intelligence, who has shown up as Travers.
Yes.
Which is weird because Travers was the one who flushed him and the sergeant out of the concrete tunnel or wherever they were down there.
In the previous one.
No, in the a previous scene in this one.
Oh.
You remember Travers shows up and they, you know, the sergeant was kind of rifling through his jacket. And he's loaded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he grabs his hand. Yeah.
That was Trevor's.
Yeah. They keep him in silhouette in every scene up until right as he shows up at the Great Intelligence.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was weird. And it's like, how did the Great Intelligence know where they were and flush them out, or was it some weird coincidence? Like I said, why did the sergeant, who seems to be a good guy and who dies because he's there to help the kid, why did he steer the boat in towards him? Is like, how much of mind control is there going on in all this?
Yeah, how much did they spend on cotton? The production, you think?
Well, they got that Halloween-y stuff,
A lot of cotton.
Perfect month to watch this, actually.
Yeah, spooky.
Yeah.
Welcome to Spooky Month.
Alright, yeah, so...
Spooky Doctor Who's.
Okay. Oh, and one of the characters I like was the DJ.
Oh, yeah. He had a bad end.
Yeah, he had a rough end. So, eventually, Sarah Jane Smith went and got Unit. And they all show up, and they're fighting the Yeti.
Last long against the
No, they get slaughtered, and Sarah Jane ran to the building.
The Yeti's got an upgrade. They got the little chute in their palm that shoots out fire extinguisher that turns into webbing. And
yeah. Now, they had that the first time as well.
Oh,
but the outfits look so much better in this one.
Yeah.
But then again, the original stuff was black and white, so...
Yeah.
It's kind of unfair.
Right,
it may have actually looked just like it. Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah.
It was very close. Alright, so eventually, after running around the school like crazy, the brigadier had left his gun in his daughter's houseboat.
Whoops.
Yeah. Because the Yeti knocked it away. He forgot it.
It's under a pillow.
Yeah, the Great Intelligence is like, I'm getting stronger, and he's kind of mind controlling everybody in there. Yeah, like I said, mind control played I think might have been why the sergeant went towards that. Went towards the New World guys. Let's see. The brigadier and the sergeant get captured. And Victoria, after figuring out it was the Great Intelligence, and she's not going to get a promise when he makes the other guy smash the locust. She's like, oh crap, I've fallen out of this. And she goes off by herself. But she got captured there as well. And then the daughter shows up, and Sarah Jane, and they all get captured.
Yeah, this is around the time my eyelids got real heavy for some reason.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, Sarah Jane and the daughter aren't captured yet. And the brigadier's like, but, he finds out from the ghost guy that the Great Intelligence is living inside the computer, and the brigadier's like, well, you can't get out. You think you're in the whole world, but you're just in this mainframe right here. All anyone would have to do is unplug it. And Sarah Jane's like, because he saw her up there, she's like, thank you. So they go in, and Victoria is trying to hack in, but her password's been revoked. Access denied. The marketing stout guy shows up with a Yeti, and he, threatening her, and Sarah Jane shows up.
I forgot his name. I think he introduced himself once at the very beginning.
Yeah, and I think
Sarah Jane Smith.
I think Victoria gives him a name at one point as well. Yeah, but
and he's the Great Intelligence now, is he?
No, the Great Intelligence has gone back into Travers, and that's who the Brigadier is speaking to when he gives that aside to Sarah Jane. So the Yeti that shows up is Daniel.
Yeah.
And that Yeti goes after Sarah Jane. But Victoria tries to convince the Yeti not to hurt them and to fight it. You're Daniel, right? Yeah. Fight it. Be like a sword cutting through the brush. Fight it. Fight it. And the stout guy gets killed.
I missed that.
Okay. He was laughing and insulting the Yeti. And the Yeti kind of grabs his head and squeezes.
Ooh.
It doesn't go boom or anything.
I wish it did.
But he's got enough squeeze that he probably broke his neck.
It was squirmy. I don't know what that character's name.
Oh my gosh. And
they stacked the Yeti balls like they stacked cannonballs back in the day on ships.
yeah, but that's the way it was in the Tibet one.
Yeah.
In Abominable Snowman.
And used to they put these cannonballs in a pyramid stack like that.
Mm-hmm.
With was it an iron ring?
Yes, usually.
And then when it get cold, the ring would contract and all the cannonballs would spill over. They called that ring a monkey. That's where they get the phrase "cold enough to freeze the balls off an iron monkey" or something.
The more you know.
The more I read that today somewhere.
Okay.
It's my fun fact.
So, it's your fact for the day?
That's my fact for the day.
No. So,
Yeti balls.
So in this one, in the old one, the official ones, the balls would go into the Yeti, and then they were mechanical. They were robots. In this one, they turn people into Yeti, which is so
They're
weird.
still somewhat robotic with their confetti shooter hands. And
Yeah, but the ball turns a regular human into that. That's a massive upgrade.
Yeah.
Granted, the technology in '90 was better than the technology in the '20s when it first took place.
30 years or
70 years.
20 years? 1920 was when it took place? Forget
The Abominable Snowman, yes.
They travel in time, that's the thing.
Yeah. The other one took place in the 60s or 70s. Alright. So, anyway, Victoria's trying to get the Yeti, Daniel to destroy the generator so the computer goes down, so they get rid of the great intelligence.
And the off switch on the internet.
Yeah. In the meantime, so Sarah Jane, I love this, runs up behind, pushes him physically to the generator, and you don't know if he was leaning into the push or if he was
just reactionary,
but he smashes at the bits. At the exact same moment, the Brigadier's daughter had gotten captured, and the Great Intelligence figures out that it's the Brigadier's daughter. Oh, you have a blood connection. He's like, okay, I need more Yeti. She'll be the next one. And so the ball to turn her Yeti goes, and the Brigadier grabs it out of the air as it's heading towards her, and he's holding it. And the whole reason Kate Lethbridge-Stewart had come was to bring the Brigadier his gun.
Yeah.
She didn't want anything to do with it. She kept trying to give it away to Sarah Jane and whomever. But when the Brigadier is fighting to keep her alive and not a Yeti, and Travers comes up, she pulls it out and throws 3 slugs into him, I think. 5 rounds rapid.
Yeah.
Which is the name of the actor who played the Brigadier's autobiography.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or biography. One of the two.
Be a great band name.
Yeah. So anyway, she shoots Travers, who the Great Intelligence is in again now. He's dying, and the computer's down, so he has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So all of this webbing around the planet and all that stuff dissipates, and I don't know what's gonna exactly happen to all of those.
The DJ's probably still dead.
Oh yeah, he's still dead, and we lost, I don't know, probably like 8 or 10 people in this one.
Family show.
The guy that got his head snapped.
All the soldiers.
Yeah, all the soldiers. The DJ and Daniel himself.
Yeah.
So.
And Travers.
Yes, and Travers. But I think Travers was dead a long time ago. Yeah. He was only kind of reanimated by the Great Intelligence. But anyway, the Brigadier leaves with Sarah Jane and his daughter. And Victoria's just kind of up there going, what the hell do I do now? I'm not getting my enlightenment. I've got a whole I've sunk all my money that my father invested forever ago into this place to recruit kids to brainwash them.
Yeah, similar to the New World MMO.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, what do I do now? But yeah, and then you see there are several times that they allude to the Doctor and stuff. Like oh, have you changed your appearance again? Yeah. Oh, and of course the Sergeant died.
They allude to it. Oh, yeah.
Sergeant. And I think several of the students, but yeah. But anyway,
other than that, happily ever after.
Well, for the main cast, yeah, except Victoria. All right. Did you have any questions about it, or what did you think of it?
I think we covered most of it. The Doctor stuff. I liked it. I liked that they can continue kind of abandon storylines, bring back old villains and the third party stuff. We get to see the Yetis again.
The reason that they do that is because some weird quirk of British law says that somebody who writes something owns it.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you create a character in a TV show, you own the rights to that character.
Yeah.
If the character is or the monster or whatever is gonna come back, you have to get the rights from that person.
Yeah.
So unlike in America where, maybe I write for The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I don't know any characters I wrote for The Simpsons. I got paid money by Fox or Disney or whomever. The creator, the original creator may have some of those rights, but I forgot to put my phone away. Yeah. The original creator may have some rights, but anyway, so that's why they have to get the Daleks. They have to go back to Terry Nation estate. Because the Daleks.
The Coneheads.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, this is the first one by Real Time. Really good.
I think it's weird that they're taking stuff that isn't theirs and then trademarking it. It just seems ironic.
Well, this production is theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with characters that aren't theirs. But they're trademarking it like it is.
Well, because, once again, they own rights to those characters.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they've got intellectual property rights to those characters. Like I said, it's a weird quirk of British law. Which, unfortunately, does some weird things for re-showing episodes down the line. There have been a lot of lawsuits over, you can't show an unearthly child the original Doctor Who story because my grandfather wrote The Tribe of Gum.
Huh.
And therefore it can't be rebroadcast because we're not going to allow it to be rebroadcast, which I think is actually how that ended up happening.
In America, we just do residuals.
Yeah. I like the residual system better.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that stuff has changed over time or if it's still that way in the UK, but it has caused problems doing certain things with some of the old characters and some of the old villains. Yeah. Now that's why you can't do certain things. You can't mention the Doctor by name.
Right.
You can't mention Unit by name, although we saw it. Except in this one,
Nations.
yeah, in this one they actually do, but I think they got permission to do it. Yeah. But this was the BBC let a lot of stuff slide.
Is that why they changed
to keep things going?
To Unified?
United Intelligence. They changed it from United Nations to Unified.
Yeah. And they had lost the rights to.
No, I think it may be more because they didn't want to. The United Nations never quite took over as a giant government for the world the way some people envisioned it would.
Yeah.
So I think it kind of slid more into a UK feel with Unified Intelligence Task Force rather than the UN.
Huh.
Okay. Next week we are going to be watching
the movie,
the TV movie. Yep. But like I said, the BBC
with McGann, right?
Yes. Okay. Yep. The BBC let a lot of stuff slide because people were keeping the fans of the show were keeping it going, keeping it alive, and they're like, you know what? We're paid for by taxpayers. The taxpayers want to do it themselves. Let them. You know, kind of like our PBS. You know.
Yeah.
which is no longer going to be paid for by taxpayers, actually.
Oh, I didn't know that. PBS isn't?
Yeah. It was...
And part by viewers...
PBS and NPR were defunded in the One Big Beautiful Bill, I believe.
Huh.
Or, I think, coming up in the new budget.
Oh, you're getting kind of preachy anyway.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing. When I was a kid, I watched on HBO in the mornings Fraggle Rock. Mm-hmm. You know, the Jim Henson Fraggle Rock. Well, you can do the exact same thing with Sesame Street. Just, you know, you don't necessarily need the funding, you know?
Yeah. I just thought it was weird that the British Broadcasting Corporation was very partisan.
Well, most media in most countries is very liberal.
But it's like a public broadcast station that's very partisan to...
Our NPR is very, 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 very partisan and left, and it's also funded by the U.S. Well,
weird.
Has been. It may not be anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, the Doctor Who news.
Doctor Who news.
Okay.
For the first time.
Oh yeah. If you're hearing it here first, thanks for watching. But wow,
you're hearing it here first.
Yeah. If you're actually watching us, you're either friends of ours or really big fans of Doctor Who.
Breaking.
Okay.
Before anyone else announced it.
No. There's an outfit in the United Kingdom called Film something organization. Anyway, I can't remember the exact name, but they are trying to save old films and movies that have been lost forever.
Oh yeah.
Because
we have that in America.
Yeah. Well,
lost media.
You know, there's a lot of lost media, but we did a better job than the Brits because the Brits after World War II were poor, and they had to recycle a lot of stuff. But anyway, so what's going on right now is after 2020, a lot of the people, a lot of it in part thanks to COVID, but a lot of people who built up film libraries and collections of TV shows and whatnot, and who possibly worked in the BBC back in the day, they're old. They're dying.
Oh.
So what they're trying to do is, and they haven't been able to do this before because they had to become a non-profit organization, a charity. They finally became one. So their current stated mission is to try and, as these people pass away, try to procure, either with money or just maybe donations, try to procure all these old films and all these old shows. And they literally know that private collectors do have a lot of the missing episodes.
Right.
And one of them died like a couple weeks ago, who supposedly has one missing episode.
But he won't release it until...
Well, he passed away.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get a hold of it. So...
Like at an estate sale?
Well, no, they're in contact, I think, with a family to try and procure the episode. So it's one of the scenarios of it's much, much, much better to do that than just to have it junked, you know?
Yeah.
And so they're going through and they're doing this, and there are some people that are like, great, love it. Hopefully, as this occurs, a lot of this stuff comes out.
Yeah.
And there are other people that are like, we know you have it, give it to us now. And it's like, what? Oh. Stop emailing them, stop calling them, stop being Hanyaks. We know you're fans, which is short for fanatic.
Yeah.
But you're only making it more problematic for them. You know, they don't need to answer phones all day. They need to be calling and trying to set up these deals.
Sure. Yeah.
So hopefully,
we'll just bully them into it.
Hopefully, they can either purchase the collections, or maybe if they get big enough, have them donated. You know, in a will or what have you, a codicil, and that would be really good. But there's actually movements currently on lost episodes when there has not been in a long time.
Not since they found that in Africa.
Yeah, the Enemy of the World and 5 to 6 episodes of Web of Fear.
Yeah.
Not since they found those, but it's been a long ass time. But now we're actually getting movement on it again, just because, like I said, the people who collected the stuff, they're too old now.
Cool. They probably heard it here first. This is the first time hearing it.
Well, you don't follow Doctor Who the way I follow Doctor Who.
No. Did you get, what's that forum website you do?
Oh, Digital Spy.
Yeah, is that where you heard it?
Actually, that is where I saw it first. Yeah. But there are also people who do Doctor Who stuff like we do. Oh. And I've also seen it on those. On a couple of them, like Who Culture.
Cool.
There's a channel called What Culture.
Yeah.
And they branched out, and then you made a channel Who Culture. And it's all about Doctor Who.
Huh.
Yeah.
You are in the loop.
There you go. Unfortunately, no news on future productions for the show. No news on announcing the next Doctor or any more releases. Unfortunately, waiting on that. It'll
probably be that way for a while.
It's going to, but it's funny because once again we have people speculating about stuff like which episodes would you like to see most found out of the 96 or whatever currently missing episodes. Pick your top 5 you would want to see, or if you could only have one story found, what would you want that full story to be,
Marco Polo.
That's a big one for a lot of people.
Yeah. I think that'd be a cool one.
I would love to see it because it was such a lavish production, because with the Daleks, the show had gotten stupidly popular and everyone was talking about it. So when they get to Marco Polo, they had that huge big production, and
you get to see the TARDIS condensate like a refrigerator.
Oh man, the Daleks master plan would be great.
Does that make the TARDIS a mammal? Can you milk it?
No. Well, actually, it is organic at its core these days. So
the TARDIS is a mammal.
Maybe.
It's like a platypus situation.
Well, the Doctor does always refer the TARDIS in the modern stuff as sexy.
Sexy, yeah.
Yeah, and
that can be problematic.
And I think the only 2 times the TARDIS has materialized in a body, both were female, and both are in the modern stuff.
Both were mammals.
True, females are mammals, and males are mammals. But yeah, it's quite possible. Yeah. But anyway, so there's some good news there. But yeah,
good news.
Yeah, I'm really thinking they are still working on the animated stuff significantly, trying to flesh out all the holes. But this may be one of those scenarios where we've already gone through all the original run. Mm-hmm. We're about to go through the 96 reboot next week. And then we've got a bit more before we get to the modern stuff. Yeah. But that means if episodes are found, that we may have some more cleanup to do. Yeah. And then we'll do some more heroes and villains or whatever.
We're all done with cleanup? We're all cut up?
At this exact moment, yes. Oh, yeah. That's why one of the reasons we're doing the third-party stuff is we are continuing to go through chronologically. Uh-huh. But yeah, we're going to get there at some point.
So stay tuned for the TV movie.
Mm-hmm.
And breaking Doctor Who news.
Yeah, one of only two appearances for McGann.
2 appearances.
He has a mini
Doctor special.
He has a mini-sode called Night of the Doctor for the 50th anniversary.
Oh, nice.
Which shows him regenerating into the War Doctor.
You ever listen to the radio dramas?
No, the audio. No, I have enough. There's enough TV stuff, and I just give me one medium. I don't want to have to play video games and
comic books too, right?
Yeah, magazine. There were Target novelizations of the serials.
Oh, neat.
So you could go buy the novelization of The Web of Fear and read it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like those.
And there's stuff, of course, that happened in the audio dramas that aren't in the main show. Although, in The Night of the Doctor, McGann canonizes several of his companions from the audio stuff by mentioning their names specifically as travel companions.
Nice.
Yeah. So these people who have done the voice work, but were never in the actual show, because most people do the show, and then Capaldi, I think, is just recently starting to do the audio stuff. But these people actually got their names and their characters into the show.
Cool.
Just as a mention, but take what you can get.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right.
I guess that's it. And we're blinking, so we better turn off.
Yep. See you next week. That was timing. Boom.